Oh, hello there with another episode of Nerd BS. We are on 405, 405, 4 years of doing this. And with the 25th of February, non-leap year as I've been informed. And I'm Alan. And this is Kyle and Chris. And we're here
Hello.
for another week. 3 weeks now, I think we're on a record. So congratulations, everybody. We made it.
I don't know if that's a record for us.
It's not a record.
Yeah,
there is-
but
we were
had a
crushing
pretty
it.
good- Yeah, like
we were.
from Halloween on to like Christmas time, we were cruising. Like we
were.
were cooking with grease and the good kind, right? Like we were changing the grease out every day. Like it was good. It's a good cook. Solid. You said 4. Yeah, it was. Is this really year 4 for you guys?
For
now?
us, yeah, since we started this. I mean, it's got to be because we did.
Wow.
We did each season's a year. So yeah, so season
Yeah.
so year 4.
Why
We
the
started,
blank?
like-
I mean, I know they can't see you, Kyle, but that blank stare was like, whoa.
What have I done?
Oh my.
Yeah.
Just a brain blast, like, oh my gosh. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I did not realize it was 4 years.
I've
Yeah,
been-
it goes by
yeah.
quick.
I guess I was tucked away for about a year. I did a couple of guest appearances, and late last year it was like the contract finally went through. My agent talked to your people, and we were able to work something out and pencil something down on paper. So, yeah, 4 years. That's crazy. I didn't realize.
Still
I thought
working on
this-
that logo.
Yeah, I thought the
But,
BS part was. I thought the BS part was you guys BSing like it's season 17. It's like, oh, all right, we're just making it up as we go.
I mean, that would be on par. I mean, for me at least, I could see totally doing that. Sounds like a really good idea. Now it's gone though. We can't do it now. Well,
No, yeah, you
That's
can't let
what's-
everybody know.
late.
Yeah. That's
We're on
fair.
1705. It's like, wait, 17 years? What? Hold on.
I think when we started, we were doing once a month.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It was, we were barely chugging at all. So I'm impressed. I'm grateful for you guys. We're able to do every week. So hopefully I don't jinx it. Here we go. Knock on wood. Keep going
All right.
next week.
Yeah, every week we gotta beat the next one. That's how it works. So we'll do that.
Fair enough. Good goal.
But so you sent this picture today. When did you go to downtown Disney, Kyle?
Yeah, when'd you find the time?
Oh,
Yeah,
that
'cause
picture.
that
I
snuck
thought you
up on
meant
me. Oh, what? I don't
I
know what
thought
picture
the,
you're thinking of.
the other picture I sent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
brother.
didn't know we were going to talk about that on the stream. Yeah, so my brother and his wife work at Disneyland. So their gift to every family member each year for birthdays and everything is, we'll take you to Disney. So what usually happens is, no, we don't like it.
It seems it's like being a fisherman, and like every time someone has a birthday, you like bring them a fish. It's like, well, you didn't even really think about it. You just
Well,
I feel like
mean,
Disneyland's a little better than the fish, but
yeah.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
yeah, it's like you're just kind of doing the thing, aren't you?
We went 3 times, and I that seemed like enough for a while. I think I got a couple of years before I really want to go back again. I understand what you're getting at, but anyway, so you got tired of it.
I think I would agree with you, Chris, except that when they take the whole family, the fish has to cost $1,000
Not cheap.
because that's how much that like if we count, like they get all 4 of us in, so that's 4 tickets plus parking.
Oh yeah, you do 4. That's
Plus
right.
they get discounts on food and toys, and so yeah, like I get what you're saying, but like if it was $1,000 fish, I'm okay. I'll take it every year.
Fine, fish here. Yeah, that's I feel that. I mean, I always have a family of 3, and I know a lot of people with a family of 4, and I always forget the cost difference. We're going to Hawaii, and just the difference between me and my brother-in-law is quite a bit just to have the extra person go. And I'm just
Like,
like,
oh yeah, we got you sticking around.
Are you sure you want to go?
You got
can
friends
get the
and
time
stuff.
off. Yeah, you can't get the time off work. You just got the job. You can't go.
So, anyways, the other thing is that it was my birthday recently, which we had a good chat about on your stream the other day, Chris. We were like, yeah, we do this every year. our birthdays are pretty close, but we don't really
Are
do
they?
anything.
Are they really?
It's like a week. But then Valentine's is in there anyways. So I'm almost 40 now. And rather than go to the park and do the whole park thing, which I would love to do, I just went to downtown Disney, got treated to lunch from my brother and his wife, and they took me to some stores and they bought me a gift from one of the stores. So that's enough for me. I was like, yeah, that's good. I don't even need to go into the park. Like the drive down here was exciting enough. So they took me to lunch, and then there's a new store called the Avengers Reserve in downtown Disney, which has a bunch of Marvel stuff, and they have a bunch of cool like statues and everything. So they bought me this guy. Here we go. If you guys, I know if you're just listening, it is
red.
It's Miles.
Oh, it's Miles Morales. Oh, goodness gracious!
Yeah.
I feel like a real. I don't know anything. I was like, is that symbiote Spider-Man? That doesn't look right.
Well, I don't know if it makes you feel better, but my wife called him. She thought it was Venom, so she's like, "Is that poison? That's poison, right?" And I was like,
Oh God.
Oh, is it supposed to be on
you,
its side? Is that what's going on?
He's on a lamppost, so like he sits like this, like there you go, like that.
Oh.
And it just
is
like on a lamppost.
Okay.
What's all that stuff? What is he standing on? That's
like web.
Clear?
It's supposed to be like webbing. Yeah, it's like clear webbing kind of thing.
Oh.
Okay. It looks a little. It's probably really hard to see on the camera because it looks a little.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Risque.
Sir, yeah, it didn't look like.
Might belong in a jar is what I'm getting at.
The backside, is that what you guys talking about? Anyways, and then I treated myself to this, probably my favorite X-Men character.
Yeah.
I know the glare's gonna kill it.
Just take it out.
But
Just take out the
Colossus,
package.
if you're listening.
Yeah, it's pull out the package. It won't hurt.
Stop it. I might.
There's no collector value there. It's Colossus. No one cares.
My brother buys it all right, and it gets a discount with his employee thing, so I got it for a good price. I'll probably just end up putting it in the kids pile, and they'll call him whatever, and then I'll get no, you don't. That's not how he works. Okay, he has an accent. He talks. He talks like this,
so it's kind of like the Cinderella thing that you do. Gotcha.
Cinderella? Oh yeah.
Yeah, they give it back. It's just the guy from the Wizard of Oz. It's the Tin Man's like, you better not.
The Iron Giant.
The Iron Giant. That's a better one. That's a better one, for sure.
Yeah. So I got to do that today, and
that was today.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
No
you made
wonder.
it back in time. You're awake. All right, old man.
That's what I was curious about, because I thought you went to California Adventure when I saw the Avengers thing, and I was like, how are you having energy to come on this evening if that's where you were at today?
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't. Yeah, there's no way. If I walked into the actual park, there's no way. I wouldn't have been able to drive home.
You would have checked it out.
No, I would have been all right. But yeah, that's what I got to do today. It was a great birthday gift. Lots of fun. The place cool. It's like a gift shop, but like a really nice one, curated, and they didn't have Deadpool or Wolverine figures. Surprise, surprise. They just had a bunch of
they
glosses.
sold out. Just a bunch. Oh, okay. Just
the clearance, he's like the boost, side. He's like the booster. Yeah, he's like the booster of Jingle All the Way.
Colossus.
Yeah, he wasn't even in the third one, really.
No, he was. He was in the family reunion. I forgot about that, but he
barely didn't do anything.
Yeah, barely.
Mm-hmm.
So,
just kind of being there, taking up space.
There's a lot of changes going on down there, and I don't. My brother has his ideas, and it sounds like they're going to expand the park even more. Like literally they're going to buy like a whole chunk of stores nearby and make that downtown. And then downtown Disney will become part of the park that you go into. So that just rumors. Nothing confirmed yet.
You heard it here
but
first. You heard it here first.
All right.
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
Always on the edge of the news. She brought it up, and I don't know. This may be completely off topic, but I was not impressed with the Avengers side of a California Adventure, like the whole section. I don't know. Maybe it's because after I went to the Star Wars section. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, there's not a lot there. And
Like when you compare it to like Star Wars Land and stuff like that, or Baku, whatever, it feels very bland. So I was thinking about, I was talking about that to myself in the mirror.
It's like a back alley compared to the Star Wars Land.
Yeah,
Like,
that's kind of what it feels like.
We got Marvel over here. Come on down here, guys. You're not gonna get stabbed. The other thing is, my brother's wife, she works with the characters. Like that's her job. I forget what they call them, but she's that person that's with them. And she's telling me like all the different characters that aren't there anymore and stuff. Like Doctor Strange is just, they don't have him. He doesn't come out anymore.
I thought they cycle. Is that incorrect? I heard they cycle.
They don't even know. There's just so many people.
Okay. Maybe they
Nobody's
just
gone.
cycle.
He's gone for now. Yeah. So
they lock him up in the Disney vault. That's what I hear.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
That's enough of you, Doctor Strange. Into the vault you go. Nobody likes you.
Did you read that in the chat? Do you see that?
Okay, I don't know. I heard about that, and I think that got kind of like
talked
overturned.
about that before.
Yeah, we talked about it a while ago, but that was a thing that was like going on. But I think that got
seriously.
Yeah,
they did that.
They tried it. Yeah, they tried.
In Disney World, I think somebody like died.
The person died from a food allergy.
Yeah,
and so they tried to sue. The husband of the person tried to sue, and they're like, but remember when you clicked accept the terms on Disney Plus? That includes, foodborne allergies, or not foodborne, but
it was like incidents that happened at the park or something like that, something weird. But yeah,
in Disney Plus though, that's a crazy thing to put inside a contract clause for streaming.
That's basically why
TV.
That's why the lawyer threw it out, or the judge threw it out. Like, there's no way. No, that's not a.
I don't think they had a bottom shelf on chat was like no Iron Fist. That would be cool. I doubt he's not in a movie. You got to be in a movie, I think, to be an actual.
And
character.
He's in the worst Netflix show, right? So like, what is he?
Yeah, they did have the new Captain America, the Falcon one. They had Crocs of his with little wings on it. I could have chose that as my birthday gift, and I was like, Falcon Crocs or the Miles Morales figure.
Falcon Crocs. That's kind of like little wings, like Namor. You can just you can rock that. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Little American wings.
Yeah, America wings.
America. Could have done it.
I know. I should have. Just for the gram.
The memes, man. For the memes. For the Vine.
Yeah. I should have. I can never go back though.
Yeah, well.
There's no way.
At least that didn't cost you whatever it cost Disney to make Echo, because that was a bust. I don't know. I watched that. Finished that today. That was
willingly,
willingly.
purpose?
Yeah, I was getting through it.
Right.
Yeah, I was getting through it, and I was not enjoying my time. Everything besides the hero was probably fine, but the hero was what you're there for, and she was not an interesting character. She just seemed like a complete jerk to everybody around her, and I was like, who is this? Is this a hero? Anti-hero? I don't know what's happening right now. I just know that
not
she's
even an anti-hero.
not likable. Yeah.
So she had a lot of ailments, though.
What?
Or she had a lot of ailments. Like there's something like.
Yeah, she's like she's deaf and she's missing a leg.
Oh.
That's not a character trait though. That's the problem. That's
true. That's the other.
I lean on that so far.
Well, I mean, you got one leg. You did a lot of leaning. You got a lot of leaning on one leg. That's what I was saying. You got a whole lot of. I don't know. I just think with that deck of cards, you're allowed to be a little bit ornery. I don't know how often and how but
Yeah, but okay, we talked a little bit off stream. Like she was in
She's in
another
Hawkeye,
show, and she already did all that. So like this was the chance to be like, all right, let's do some character
Flesh her out.
development. But
She's like, I mean, they kind of did, but they did like development of her powers, the development of her family, but her as a character didn't get any development until like the last episode. And even then, it was kind of flat at best, in my mind.
they could have literally fleshed her out by giving her a new leg. Huh?
There you go. Well, they did technically, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
They did?
Spoilers.
Spoilers?
Spoilers.
I was going the other way. I'm like, so you're saying the story lacked legs, right? It didn't get going.
Oh,
Oh
dang
boy.
it, I jumped the gun. That was way better.
It didn't get going. It was
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah.
It was one would say it was missing something. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm kind of
She's
curious
never
if they're going to do a
hear
second
any of this
thing and
stuff.
look into. I wonder if they're going to. I feel like they can't. I feel like nobody's talking about this show.
we
I
are.
don't know.
yeah. When did it come out? I thought.
Last year, yeah. So this is towards the
Huh?
beginning of last year.
Looking at. Okay.
Uncertain. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
So
seeing.
what you're saying is she will not be appearing at the Disneyland parks anytime
I mean,
soon.
I don't think so.
Exclusivity.
I mean, I guess they did give her a costume at the end, but I just can't. I can't see it.
You think kids are running up and being like, "Yes, Echo, this is what I came here for."
Before I was kind of looking because I don't even recall her from the comics. Is Echo a comic character or is she strictly MCU?
Yeah, she's in there.
Is she okay? She is. You have a click of her, an old click.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I feel
Hero
like that's
clicks.
how
Yeah,
you know a lot of these characters. Sometimes when I bring them up, is
that's
you got a click.
yeah, that's exactly how I know him. If you're listening, there's a game called Hero Clicks. It's based on Marvel and DC comics. It's a collectible like board game, and that's how I learned about all these characters is through collecting. I don't really read the comics, so I'm not a true believer, as Stanley would say.
Yeah. Well, maybe they did her dirty. I don't know. I just didn't seem to care for the show. I don't know if it doesn't look like they're making a second season. At least it's not like confirmed or anything. But
You've been watching. That's not the only thing you've watched, right?
no, I've been watching all the Netflix shows right now. I've been catching up with everything. So watch the other episodes. Yeah. So I've been catching up, working on it all because I've been like in a Marvel hyper focus. Well, so I've been really focusing on it, and
Literally every piece of it, right?
yeah, just digesting it all, just taking it all in, good and the bad. I even started throwing stuff on my list. We'll see how far I get though. I'm starting to wonder. Like I'll finish the Netflix stuff, but I don't know. I was looking at Cloak and Dagger today just to see maybe I'll check it out, but I'm still hesitant. I think it was a TV show. It was on Channel 5 or something. So I'm a little hesitant.
There was a Cloak and Dagger show?
Like Cloak and Dagger, yeah. 2 seasons, man.
What?
You are putting in the work, and I appreciate
Yeah.
you, and I applaud you with you are carrying right now. That's impressive, sir. That is impressive.
Yeah, I would say let's do one of our tier lists, our rankings, but it would just be Alan.
Well, hurry up, guys. Catch
When-
up. I mean, Chris got the
Yeah.
super
You're doing all-
box. What-
You're doing great reviews though. Like I
That's
don't
true.
necessarily want to watch Echo with the way you're bringing it.
I
to the
wouldn't
table.
watch Echo. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would. I
Good
wouldn't
point.
unless you just really want to fill in that gap of nothing really
There's
happening.
no gap. There's no gap that
nothing
I can
there.
fill. No.
But yeah,
I wouldn't bet my leg on it. You know what I mean? Just wouldn't do it. Just wouldn't do it.
I hear Agatha's good though. Keep hearing Agatha's good. So that's the next show I'll watch.
It looks awful,
Awful.
though. It looks
Yeah.
awful.
awful.
God,
Okay.
Awful.
I'm
right.
just saying it looks. I could be wrong. It looks so bad. Like
It
what
was
even
Agatha all
happens?
along.
Of
I'm
all
what-
the characters, of all the side characters, we're gonna do Agatha and Echo. And what even happens?
think
Like
they're
they
just
literally
some-
put Quicksilver in the other one, but no, we're not gonna do a show of him. Let's not do a prequel show of
But they
him.
put Quicksilver. Wait, what did I miss? What did I miss? What am I missing?
In
I'm forgetting.
the Wanda one. I mean, it was like a
Quicksilver was there?
hallucination.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. It was his face. I remember now. Yeah, that's right.
Remember, we all were like, "Oh shoot, it's the one from X-Men, the
Yeah,
X-Men
that
movie,
was
the actor."
That was a large cock tease. That
And it
just,
just, yeah.
I loved
Yeah,
that
and
show,
then-
but that was really annoying. I was frustrated that nothing came of it at the time. But yeah,
Yeah, that whole show was like, "Oh man, what if?" And it was like, "Nah, she's just out of her mind the whole time."
I may have to
Oh,
watch.
Okay.
I may have to watch that again, to see if it matters. Now that I know it really led to nothing on the mutant side, to see if it's actually as good as I remember. Because I remember really enjoying that
Yeah.
show. I don't know if that was part of
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I did hear about
And the
that
Vision
Night
thing.
Cloak with the Rivals, which is pretty nuts. That everybody got laid off, which is
Our game's
crazy.
doing great. See ya. Get out. Everybody get out.
Yeah, that's wild.
Including the game director. So basically, from what I understood, and maybe I didn't read an article, but I was hearing some things from people I know, which is nobody. But I heard that it was all the American side of the development team, and now that's kind of all going over to China, and they're gonna just, because everything's already built, so now they're just kind of
China.
to keep it alive. It doesn't really matter as much. Like, they're still planning on adding more, but it doesn't need as many developments on this side. That's what I came to understand.
That makes sense.
So now they're just trying to make it cheaper. But yeah, that's a valid concern. They do have a lot. They got a lot of the consumer faith right now with all this with all the hype. So perfect time to start like slowly pulling back the consumer friendly actions. Start pulling the rug
Yeah.
from people.
Here we go.
No. I hope
The
not.
old talk to a girl bait and switch.
Hope not.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's exactly. I was thinking that there's some meme coin
Yep.
rug pull, man. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, because they were slamming down too. Like we got all the Fantastic Four like real quick. Like they just put them all
Yeah.
out, which is fantastic. It's great news to people involved.
Was it
Four of them.
fantastic?
Yep,
I mean,
all four of them.
I don't play it. I played it for a bit, but I'm not really into like pure PvP games, so I kind of fell off. That's just kind of where I landed. There's no story mode or anything like that, or no PvE mode, so it didn't really stick with me. But I mean, for what it was good. It was definitely one of the better Overwatch clones out there, for sure.
Careful.
Yeah.
Careful now.
I mean, I guess the
Really?
Overwatch clone's probably a stretch, but hero shooter, whatever you want to call it.
There you go.
No, but
You're gonna get a
Yeah,
canceled.
Overwatch they're
I wanna
struggling,
get hate
right?
mail.
They're
Oh, I'm
trying-
sure they are. There's more options now.
They introduced
Better options.
loot boxes, from what I heard. They're like, hey, remember loot boxes?
Stuff.
We're bringing it
Things?
back.
Stuff and
Give us
things.
some money. Yeah.
Oh, I see. That's a good point. Nightclub is saying that sometimes you see this happen when devs push back on corporate financial aggression, which is possible. We don't know what happened behind the scenes, so it's very
Gotta
possible.
stop pushing back.
Just let the
I don't know.
corporate overlords eat you alive.
Just do your job. Consume.
Shut up. Do your
Yeah.
job.
You're paid to consume and nothing more.
Yep, that's it.
Well, fortunately,
Uh-oh.
we got our Andor season 2 trailer finally. I don't know if anybody's watched it yet, except I think Kyle checked it out. I threw it in there.
Yeah, the trailer.
About
I watched
corporate
the trailer.
overlords.
I didn't watch it 'cause I never watched the first one.
Well,
Yeah, we
first season was really
gathered that.
First season was good, right? That's what you
Yes,
guys were saying.
fantastic.
It was better than. Isn't that the one with
One
the Wookiee, the Wookiee, the Jedi
No.
Wookiee? Is this the one?
No.
No,
Well,
don't watch
that
that
was
one.
Acolyte.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean, I wouldn't say
all right.
don't watch it, but it's definitely
No,
not
I'm
as good as
saying it.
Andor. I would say there's some good,
Oh,
but
and watch Acolyte or
Mhm. Ahsoka.
Oh, okay. Or Ahsoka. I hear Ahsoka was good too. I heard that was really.
Ahsoka's
it's got good
better
moments.
than
It's better
Ahsoka
than
was
Acolyte.
better than Acolyte, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Just
All
stick
right.
to Andor.
Okay.
Andor's
Right.
really good. The first Andor, it's a really good. If It's kind of like Blade Runner, but like mixed in Star Wars universe. That's kind of what we're going.
Yeah, it's not like as goofy as normal Star Wars stuff either.
No. It definitely took
It's
it very
a little bit more serious.
But I would
Didn't
argue.
they put out another one?
Was that?
Sorry, another one too. Like, I know we're talking about Andor right now, but then we talked about Ahsoka, and then the other one, Acolyte. Wasn't there another one like with some kids too?
Oh, Skeleton Crew. Yeah, Skeleton Crew. Good. I like Skeleton Crew. Really good.
I feel like there was a shotgun blast of just these little spin-off shows that they were just throwing out there. Okay. So just stay away from all of them.
But there was there wasn't a lot of time between Acolyte and Skeleton Crew. I'll give you that for sure. There was only a couple months in between. They really pushed
those two
out.
We had Obi-Wan in there too. Like there was a lot of stuff just happening in like a 3-year span. They had multiple shows in a 3-year span. I was like, what happened to them all? Like what happened to all of them? Honestly, like where'd they all go?
Yeah, a lot of them are. Like, I know Obi-Wan's pretty bad.
That you kind of said it. It's like a shotgun blast, right? And see what sticks, rather than like one focused good one, which is kind of what Andor is. Like, let's just do like a focused good one, put the budget into that, or find somebody who really wants to do it. But yeah, instead they spread it out, and there's a lot of stuff. We've talked about it a lot, and
I just wanted to make sure that was brought up because we're only talking about one of them having a season 2, just one.
So far, yep.
I mean, Ahsoka is getting a season 2. Acolyte is not.
As far as we know. Acolyte was canceled real quick.
Yeah, it was canceled before they finished it, if I remember correctly. Which is pretty bad.
That's got to be fun.
Yeah. We're getting a Mando movie.
I mean, yeah, the Mando. Yeah, but that
Mando
was
movie to finish it off.
Here's the thing. They've announced this stuff years ago, and it's like some of these things, like, come on. And finally, Andor was the first show we got, right? So now season 2 is coming out, kind of stuff. The dominoes are starting to fall.
One of the first ones that was announced too. Like after Rogue One came out, I remember they were talking about possibly doing a follow-up show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was like what, the 5th or 6th one to actually come out, which is
Wow. I guess if you count Mando, right?
Yeah, Mando.
Mando was the first.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Forgot about Boba Fett. Skeleton Crew. There's like 7. Yeah.
Don't watch Boba Fett either. That show. Woof.
Oh. Well, the parts when Mando's in it was good. When it's the Mandalorian, and not Boba Fett, those were good parts.
Yeah, it's so odd. Like he comes in halfway through to literally save the show, and it just feels like that. Like, hey, this show sucks. I'm coming in to shoot my guns off.
You remember me, the other Mandalorian? You remember me?
Yeah, that's literally what happens, and it does end kind of fun, but yeah. Oh, they butchered Boba Fett. It's so weird. Anyways, yeah, you're just bringing back flashbacks of stuff I don't want to ever watch again.
I wouldn't say don't watch Star Wars. I love Star Wars, so I watch them all, and that some of them are better than others.
Just watch bottom shelf. Just watch the movies.
Movies
just
are
watch
solid.
1 through 6. Start there.
Rogue One's pretty good. Oh yeah, if you're trying to get into it, yeah, definitely.
No, just art. Yeah, I think we've talked to him before. I don't think he's seen them. But it's just watch them, any one of the first 6 movies in any order, so you won't be confused. Don't watch them in order, just any order.
Start with Empire, and never look
back. Pick one up and watch it. Yep, just pick it up and go.
That wouldn't be bad. I mean, that's a good movie. You probably could gather just the lore from pop culture references. Anyways, you probably already know all the spoilers, so.
Yeah, and oh wow, I didn't realize. Yeah, Andor is really good. I loved it, and we got, like I said, we had the trailer come out like a couple days ago. Solid trailer. I kept thinking about it because you kept talking about, oh, it's not as fun, like it doesn't have as many jokes, and I kind of felt like it was a little more lighthearted than I remember the show being. The trailer, just the music that did that.
Yeah,
that
the music
was
definitely.
Awful.
Yeah, it was the wrong choice.
I don't know whose idea that was. It felt like a Marvel trailer because the Marvel trailers always have the pop music. It seems like now,
which is fine for Marvel.
For Marvel, it works. it's supposed to be in like our universe is the whole concept, whereas
Right.
Star Wars is supposed to be in its own universe. So it always makes sense to
Yeah,
have like a John
that's the
Williams
thing.
style.
It's a galaxy far, far away, right? It shouldn't be having pop music from our world mixed with it. That's what makes it awkward.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
maybe it's just a trailer. Maybe that song was just to get people talking about it, and we're in for a great season 2.
I think so.
And that's my hope, because
I
I'll
think it's
watch that one. I skipped Skeleton Crew for the first time I ever watched a Star Wars show, even though that one's apparently supposed to be better. I
Yeah,
can't
pretty
do
good.
it.
Pretty solid, but I get being overwhelmed with it. I was kind of off of the train for a while. It wasn't until I got evacuated and I didn't really have a lot to do at a family's house that I just started watching them all again and do something. And I enjoyed the ones I watched, but I did pick out the ones that weren't that great either. So, yeah.
Well,
thanks for taking one for the team on that one.
Seem to be doing that a lot lately with all these
Apparently.
shows.
I watch it's Marvel or Star Wars. I usually find my way around to it, for the most part. Those are my two. And Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. That's fair. I would still plan on seeing the new Captain America. So
I do. Yeah. I want to see it.
I haven't.
I don't know. I went to calculate out how much our tickets would be for just me and my wife and my son, and it was going to be over $45 to go for matinee.
Ew.
And I was like,
for matinee?
For matinee. This was for matinee too. It wasn't even like, because my son had a random day off of school, and then nobody else seemed to have off. So like, oh, we'll hit matinee. It'll be really nice. And then.
So you're doing the streaming. You're waiting for.
Yeah,
Disney
I'm
Plus.
waiting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait for it.
that's fair.
Yeah.
I'll circle back. I'll probably see it this week. Oh no, I'll circle back with you guys. Let you know
That's fine. Yeah.
how mid it really was.
I wonder if it's on my box. Might be on the box.
Maybe.
You might. Well, it's only been a week, but I don't know. Your box is pretty tough. It's got a tough box over there.
Maybe like a wheelie camcorder type.
There you go.
Oh, remember those days?
Yeah.
That's how I watched
They still do
Revenge
that?
of the Sith. I remember that. That was the bootleg I had for a while. Revenge of the Sith was a camcorder.
Was it camcorder?
Pretty sure it's a camcorder.
Yeah, I did episode 1 that way because episode 1 was still pretty hype, even though a lot of people didn't end up liking it.
Yeah.
Just the fact that they made the Star Wars had come back, there was a lot of bootlegs.
Yeah.
I had a decent one. It had subtitles from some, I'm guessing, Indian country. So the quality was good, but I had subtitles that just got in the way. But I watched that movie a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, good times.
Well,
Darth Maul. Hey, whatever happened with that? One more note. They did the Han Solo movie that we didn't even talk about. And spoiler, Darth Maul appears.
I know.
Darth Maul appears at the end.
It's ruined. But anyways.
And there's nothing. That was one thing I was like, okay, decent movie. Weird Han Solo character because it wasn't Harrison Ford, but we get Darth Maul back in the universe. So when do we get that? And nothing. It's just not going to happen.
I loved Kira too. I wanted something like a Crimson Dawn type sequel type thing, like more underworldy stuff. But obviously nothing happened.
That's too deep. I don't know what that means. That's too deep for us.
They say it in the movie, but it's basically a mafia style group that's in Star Wars. But so it'd have been interesting
From the
to
show,
see
though,
them do
right?
something. Yeah, it was in the they mentioned the name in the movie. So
They mention it, but I saw this movie 8 years ago, Alan. Okay.
Watch
8
it
years
again.
ago.
I watched it again last year. I almost said this
You
year,
did?
then I realized, I did like a pseudo marathon. Watched almost all of them.
And?
We fell off around.
I remember you doing that. I didn't know you threw Han Solo in there.
Yeah, I love Solo.
Good
I
for
think
you.
it's great. I think it's a good movie. It's fun,
Oh, okay.
Good
fun
for you.
movie. Fun movie.
You say good for you.
My standards must be lower than most people. That's fine. At least I enjoy more things.
Yeah, yeah, good.
But we have some sad news. Whoa. What?
guess.
Oh my
You
goodness.
didn't even know.
Yeah,
What's
we
the
don't.
sad
I'm
news?
curious about that. We'll see. That's a weird one. Speaking of games getting canceled, apparently Wonder Woman's dead. I didn't even know this was a thing. Kyle brought this up today. But
Yeah, happened today. They announced it today. We finally are like on the news cycle. Literally today it was announced that the Wonder Woman video
cutting
game.
edge, hot off the press.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
Wonder Woman's body is not even cold.
And here we are capitalizing on such.
Well, the funny thing is, Alan, you mentioned you're like, I didn't even know there was a Wonder Woman game in development. So
Don't
this
even
is
remember.
all news.
It may have been brought up, but I don't. Yeah, I don't remember anything about Wonder Woman having a game coming out.
Yeah, so they're closing several studios, and Warner Brothers is, and so part of it was the Wonder Woman studio that was doing it. So this was announced like a while ago, and we kind of like most people just assumed it got put into that video game limbo that happens sometimes,
Yeah.
where games are in development for years and years, and then they just like a prime example is Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Of course,
I don't know if you guys remember that game.
remastered.
Well, that one was announced though. They announced
Yeah.
like, hey, that's indefinitely postponed. There's games that
Did
just
not
don't get
announce-
announcements. They're like
Did they not
still
announce Wonder
coming.
Woman? I assumed they announced it. I guess they didn't
No,
announce it.
no. They announced Wonder Woman. What I'm saying is,
Oh, okay.
KOTOR, they said we're shutting it down. There's games that don't even get that. They're just in limbo. The company never said we shut it down. It's been years.
KOTOR's not shut down. The developer has already said multiple times that it's still alive. They're still kicking.
Is it? Is it?
We
I'm
talked
just
about
saying.
this.
Yeah. It's like a breathing tube. It's like, did we just pull the
It's
plug?
there.
Did
And
we keep the
someone's
tube
working on it.
Iron lung?
I know
It's on an iron
Aspire
lung.
was working on it, but they were doing a really bad job, from what I understood,
Yeah,
when they
so-
turned it over to a new company.
Here's the
Not,
thing.
not the point of this.
What I'm
discussion.
saying
Continue.
is-
yeah,
There was an announcement that says it's paused indefinitely, which
Okay.
could go either way. What I'm saying is there's games that don't even get that. They were announced, and then a decade later, there's nothing.
shut down.
So
yeah.
we're just like, maybe they got one guy working underground. It's just going to be done in another 10 years.
such
No,
an
an
indie
indie
game.
project.
Just we're gonna
Yeah,
profit
yeah.
off of this guy.
Yeah. He owed a lot of money to the company, and they're like, yeah, you just got to make this game for the next 10, 20 years of your life. So, I forgot where I was even going with that, but what worries me, like whatever with the Wonder Woman game, I wasn't really excited about it. It would be cool to see like Wonder Woman in like a Arkham kind of game. I think that'd be cool. But what worries me is that the Wolverine game was announced
Big thing.
around the same time.
Oh, that one's fine.
But
Working on that.
okay. But here we are.
This is Sony.
2025.
This is Sony,
2025.
and we got the Spider-Man games that are already king. I mean, we've seen footage of the gameplay, so it exists.
Okay.
So I feel like it's going somewhere. I feel like they're not going to cancel it. My only point in detriment is I think we just discussed how Sony has specifically said that first-player games are not bringing as much money as multiplayer games. So that would be my only point in detriment. I just feel like it's gonna come out. I feel like it's gotta come out. I mean, they're talking about Spider-Man 4 already. Like they're still talking about Spider-Man 4 now.
Well, yeah, but Spider-Man, they've had 3 games basically, if you include Miles Morales, all of which have been successful
Successes,
financially.
yeah, huge successes.
Yeah.
And like Wolverine is it's a good character. There's a lot of hype, but the hype is dying, right? The boat from the
They're
movie
missing it. Yeah, they're missing
is
it.
sailing.
quickly.
Like,
Yeah. Better catch it.
yeah. So, and same with Deadpool. Like, there's no plans for that, but like, you know
They
what's
had an
crazy is when
opportunity.
that movie came out, that Deadpool video game from a decade
Got
ago
really expensive,
shot up
yeah.
to over $100. Now it's
I
back
believe it.
down to like 30. So it's like, that's kind of how I judge the hype when like used video game prices, because that's the world I'm in right now.
Yeah.
So the Wolverine game and the Deadpool games, those both shot up well over $100. That used to be, they were $5-10 games. Now they're starting to come back down to earth. And it's like, well, I'm waiting for the new one. Like,
I feel like
give me a date. End of the year?
I feel
Next
like Wolverine's on the other level though, because I think Wolverine's on the next level, like kind of like Batman or Superman or all Spider-Man, Superman, all these characters. I think he's on that next level where he's not going to need a movie tie-in. Like you pop out
That's fair.
Wolverine games coming out. Like if, for instance, if Batman Arkham whatever decided to come out, and I was like, oh my god, Rockstar's working on the Batman game, everybody would freak out. Nobody would care that if there was a movie nearby or anything. I think Wolverine's on that level where a new Wolverine game would just bring in the people.
I don't know. Batman has the track record in video games. Wolverine, not so much. So I get as a character,
maybe
sure.
not as much for sure.
I get as a character, sure. He's got the draw. I'm just saying they're gonna cancel it. They're just
That's it. All right.
That's it. Like, I kind of agree with you with the hype, like, or his popularity that he's got that going for him, but it's Sony, man. It's just companies. We like, this is kind of the theme, I guess. We got these big companies are just like, yeah, cut it loose. So I hope not. I'd rather play Wolverine than Wonder Woman.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
Well, here, we gotta put it in our notes somewhere. Like Kyle's, we're gonna do something, some sort of bet or something. He says it's gonna cancel. I think it's
gonna get canceled.
I think it's gonna come out.
I think it's canceled.
And blow everybody's socks off, and I'm gonna love playing it because I want to play it. It's part of the reason.
Because like, how many years are we into this current gen with consoles? 3, 4?
5?
Are we 5 in?
We got to be close to 5.
Right, and we still don't have Switch 2, and yet,
Sure.
so we're 5 years into the PS5, Xbox Series X, and there's no date for that game. Like, what are they waiting for the PS6 at this point? Like, and I'll go to the other side. Final Fantasy VII remake did that, and it's been successful. So there's still hope, because that was announced for PS3. And here we are, we're on PS5, and they're still putting those games out. And I haven't played the second one. So it could happen. It's still hope. Maybe it does come out on PS, whatever.
I think it'll be on PS5. It better be on PS5. I hope so. I don't want to.
I
don't even want a PS6 right now. Like, I can't see a reason why to have an upgraded console right now. I still feel like my 5's just fine. I feel like there's.
But what about Switch 2 though? You ready for the Switch 2?
I'm not really ready for it. I don't know if I care for it right now, to be honest. Like, I'm not saying I won't get one. I probably will.
Yeah.
I'm just not
sure.
I'm not hyped for it. Yeah. I can't do PC. I don't like PC. I mean, I feel like I may have to switch it eventually. I just can't. I don't like it. I can't.
Yeah. I don't like it either.
Keep all that stuff.
What?
It's a headache.
Amazing. Just plug a controller in and you're good.
No, I raid with a bunch of PC players, and they're constantly having issues. Like, every other day, they're having issues. I'm just like,
if it were that simple, Chris, I would do it already. If you had just had to plug it in and click the button.
It really.
Like
I mean, we're getting
console.
close. We're getting close
like
to that point.
Don't even.
Last time I built a PC, but this is before the PS4 came out.
Don't even.
4 came out.
No. You have to get the computer first, right? What kind of computer? I don't know. Graphics card? I don't know.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
There's so many steps leading up to that. Like, yes, you could plug the controller in, but there's so many more steps leading up to that. And like Alan was saying, there's so many other issues in between all that. Like, I've been there. I played Final Fantasy 11 on a laptop, and it was exhausting.
It was
The
on a
setup.
laptop.
The setup was exhausting.
Yeah.
So
I feel it. I've been there. I've done the whole PC thing before. It seems easier now than when I was doing. I was doing it before the PS4 came out, and
Yeah,
I
back in
switched
our
to
day.
console. Yeah, and my motherboard ended up going out on that one, so that was fun. It lasted about 3 years before the motherboard went out. That was fun. But anyways,
not a bad run.
it's too much for me because it was like a 900. The time is like I think I spent 1,200 on it before it went out, and I couldn't do it anymore.
Oof.
Nope. Yeah, I was like,
see.
nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my
Not
consoles
a good
last me
run.
like 10 years, it feels like, and yeah. Anyways, I don't knock the PC gamers. You can do it, do it.
Yeah.
I just want everything
No, I
cross.
get it.
Play with you on console. Yeah. Just
Oh,
wait for
speaking
me.
of,
Speaking of,
when's that Baldur's Gate coming out? That crossplay.
I don't
Ew.
know, man. I haven't looked into it for a while.
that
All
a
right,
thing?
the hype's gone.
You-
I'm
Is
selling
that
the
honesty?
game.
The hype is not gone. It is a great game, and I
Yeah,
can't
people still
wait
love that game.
for
The game gets played
crossplay.
a crap ton still.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate gets played a crap ton still. People love that game because there's so many ways to play it. There's no one linear way to play it. So many decisions, so many outcomes. So people play the crap out of that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, the replayability is out of this world. It's very well written. So people play it a lot.
Yeah, it's a fantastic game. I play on my PS5. I haven't played in a little while, but I've beaten it a couple times already. Yeah, I agree. I've been meaning to go back to it. There's supposed to be an update, which I'm excited for. That's going to add more content, which is amazing. They've already added mod support, which again, fantastic. So there's a lot there.
Well, I got it on Xbox, so one day we can all get together.
Nope.
3 kingdoms combined.
I like that.
No,
There's many reasons to not be a PC
Like,
gamer.
no,
Number
we're
one,
not-
the price. But anyway,
you're just not going to play, Chris, or you just?
Not Baldur's Gate. I don't like that combat style.
Oh,
I
okay.
can get behind
Yeah.
that. It's turn-based. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
not for everybody.
But
So it's not-
I thought you were like saying it's not going to happen. Like they announced it. It's
Oh,
happening.
no. Yeah, the
I
way to make
gotcha.
money
Yeah, yeah.
nowadays is to make it accessible to everybody. You exclusively putting yourself in a hole does not do any good. Hence, Sony saying, we're struggling. It's like, yeah, you make games just for you. Like, that's not how that works anymore. Like, the
Yeah.
gaming world is way too diverse for you to just make games for yourself. You can't do that anymore.
That's
Unless you're Nintendo.
yeah, that's a fair assessment. And well,
Somehow
I'm kinda curious-
Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo does it though.
I don't know.
Great.
Yeah.
PlayStation technically does it right now.
Accessibility, though, and the casual gamer. And COVID helped the crap out of the Switch. COVID helped
True.
the crap out of that game.
Valid.
And those sales. And they're like, oh yeah, this is casual because people were stuck in home, so people were casual gamers, and they definitely cater to, hey, just it's fun, it's casual, nothing too competitive. Like we have a lot of good games you can spend with the family because you're stuck in the house with them anyway, and that's why the Switch took off, and it's holding on to that. And people that are still new age gamers are,
So
come
what-
on, man.
No,
What
no,
I'm
I'm not
hearing is
arguing, but I
easy.
think it was doing pretty well even before.
I feel like
But
Animal
I'll give-
Crossing saved the Switch is what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
This is the title of this episode.
That's what
Yeah, that's what you should name it. Animal Crossing saved the Switch.
It definitely made
Yeah.
quite a few people around me buy Switches was for Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
was
That's
like-
yeah.
3 Switches between like 3 households before Animal Crossing came out. Animal Crossing comes out, every house has like 3 or 4 Switches. So
Yeah.
that's a huge increase.
Yeah, so much
Yeah,
so
that-
that they even made their own little personal, like, this is the Switch themed after the Animal Crossing, and everyone picked that up too.
Yep, which I,
I do
got from
remember
my
that.
wife.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I do remember that.
I-
That was a big
It is
deal.
a nice looking Switch, I will admit.
It is, yeah. My wife has it. It's beautiful. Yeah. Well,
I
have you
don't
ever
know what a
still bought this
GeForce
thing?
is.
It's a
Like
it's a
what?
graphics card company.
Yeah, it's a.
Yeah.
What's a G-force and how do you use it? Like,
I don't know. Everything about PC, but I'm not up to the part of it, but I do keep informed with a lot of that stuff personally. Because I have thought about it. There's been a couple times where things have happened with PlayStation that I start like checking my bank account, and seeing how difficult it would be to switch.
can I swing that? It's like
But yeah, just logistically, it's
they're like what? They're like a couple strikes away.
That's some weird things. I won't lie. I'm not gonna sit here and say Sony's above all be all, because they're annoying. They've been on some stupid shit. I mean, just this last network shut off was like, that was a whole thing that was just really annoying.
That was bad.
Yeah, that was raising the price on the PSN stuff. You know, that stuff was really annoying too. But yeah, I get it. I get it.
I feel like just everything in the world did that all at the same time. Like every subscription.
Everything went up.
Oh yeah. As a business, there was no reason for them not to raise their price because everybody else was doing it. But I feel like they shouldn't have. You know,
I agree.
They're not good. I don't know their bills. I don't know. I'm not looking at their stuff.
So Wonder Woman's dead.
Yes.
And that we just had her. That was the funeral. So moving on. Yeah.
Now Marvel can stomp. Oh wow. I don't know. Mine was going there. Well, you guys got any soapboxes? I think this might be, unless there's anything else you guys want to discuss. We're off the list now.
Yeah. No, I just.
Soapboxes.
I do.
You got soapboxes. Oh, you guys got soapboxes. I don't have a soapbox.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going. Sorry, guys. Sorry. The K's have it. All right.
Yeah.
So why don't I
type
be the mediator, and Kyle, you go first, and then we'll do Chris.
Oh,
close
cool.
us out.
Yeah, Chris is a good closer. Much more insightful. My thing was I just wanted to sometimes. There you go. I just wanted to wrap up my David Lynch commentary on his filmography. I finally got that movie in from Amazon. It took like 3 weeks. And I did realize there's another movie. So The Elephant Man, I don't know. I remember watching that when I was younger. I haven't seen that one. But anyways, I watched all of David Lynch's movies, and the last one was the Nicolas Cage one called Wild at Heart. I was pretty hyped for it because I really like his movies, but this was like the worst one that he did. And it just like, I bought the DVD because after he died, it spiked up to like $100+, and I found it for $15. And I was like, finally, I get to watch David Lynch's last movie I haven't seen, and it was just not good. And yeah,
meet your heroes.
So yeah,
It's got Nicolas Cage and William Dafoe. I was muted there. I just was looking at it.
Yeah,
Big names.
There's moments. The acting's pretty good, but the whole it's just so slow, and it's not great. But his other stuff, most everything else he's done, I loved. So I wrapped it up. I will probably watch Twin Peaks again someday, the show. I rewatched the movie the other night, and that movie is so good, the Twin Peaks movie. But don't watch the movie first. It will ruin it for you. You have no idea what's going on. Watch the show, then watch the movie, then watch the 2017 series they did of it, if you want to get into Twin Peaks. So, yep, I'm closing the book on the David Lynch movies that I've been talking about for a while. So now I got to find some other weird movies to watch. These movies are weird.
Finally. I mean, sorry.
I know. I've been talking about it for a while.
On and on. There's always David Lynch.
Marry the guy already.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Well, rest in peace, David Lynch. Thank you for the movies.
Bye, Dark. All right.
All right, Chris.
R.I.P. David Lynch. And now,
welcome to the world. Yes, Rises. The new Phoenix, the new game of the year. I'm calling it now. Monster Hunter Wilds. It's going to be fantastic. I already taken a day off of work on Friday. It comes out Thursday. It's preloaded.
This week?
Yes, Friday this week. It's preloaded already. I think I could actually do that tonight. You can pre-download on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. Okay, never mind. Tomorrow, and then Thursday night, 9 p.m. PST, because obviously it's midnight Eastern Standard. It'll be out live, ready to play. And I'm like, you know what? Friday, I feel sick. Like real sick all of a sudden.
But you already called it off, you said?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's already in there. You know, you got days. I mean, I guess I could wait. I guess I could have waited until like that morning and be like,
nah,
on in, but like, nah. You know, I put in the time. It's a done deal. One of my buddies is going to do a 24-hour stream. I will not be doing the 24-hour stream.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, not me. I will be streaming with him for, I guess, until I'm tired, and then when I wake up, I will hop back in and stream again. But I will not be. He's much younger. The guy's like 25. I'm like, that's cute. Because I'll feel that on Monday. It's like I'll do it 24 hours on a Thursday to Friday, and I will still feel it Monday. So I will not be doing that. But I will definitely have 24 hours worth of hunting completed before the weekend's over. Well, that for sure. So I'm super excited. I'm ready to get after it. I want to see the whole catalog. I want to see every monster that they're bringing into the game. I want to see their little roadmap. I want it all. I'm ready for it. So that's it. Just know that if Tuesday comes around next cast and I seem preoccupied, I might be hunting in the background. Just know that I might just be doing a little.
Yeah, maybe we should just do that.
I think that'd be the best game because it's all cross. You can play on your Switch, I'm sure.
No,
you
you
cannot.
can't.
No, it's not going to be on the Switch. They're not putting it on the Switch.
It is Capcom. They did do Resident Evil streaming on the Switch. You know, maybe.
Monster Hunter feels like it'd be much of a be more of a hassle to put that thing onto the Switch.
Yeah,
not worth it. No.
We have a PlayStation. Maybe we do our first game cast as a wild.
Yeah. Maybe he has to get it for Xbox now. That way we can have a trifecta. Get all three unison together.
Oh.
Then we can do it like
just
because. So we can say about it. Because I'm doing it on the PC for sure. It's on my computer already.
Is it on Game Pass? That would be great if it was Game Pass. No, because it's Capcom, huh?
Yeah, highly doubt it.
Yeah, they don't have.
You'd be surprised because they Game Pass almost everything now. Almost everything is Game Pass.
It does seem like a lot.
Let's see. Monster Hunter.
That would be great. Then I'd for sure do it. It's on the pass.
If it's free, I'm for sure doing it.
Yes,
I will sign me up. According to PC Games and 18 hours ago, Monster Hunter Wilds will not be coming to Game Pass on day one. So maybe later.
Not day one. Okay.
Oh, and I guarantee it'll get there, just not day one. It'll get
because they got the Resident Evils are on Game Pass, so
yes, they are.
It'll be there.
Mm-hmm. It'll be there.
Yeah. All right.
That's
maybe you have
Xbox's
to bite the bullet this time, Kyle.
One more question: are they doing physical copies of that game?
Yeah, got to.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. I've seen physical copies with different
Artwork?
and stuff. Yeah, not artwork and different little like what are they called? Not figurines, but what are they called?
I don't know.
Like a
promos.
Like how you how you have like your Miles Morales, those things. The model.
Oh, like a collector's edition.
Yeah. There you go. Collector's thank you. Collector's edition. I've seen those when they have different monsters for it too. Those are kind of dope.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of monster designs in that game are really well thought out. So some of the designs.
Yeah. That would be cool. I'm a sucker for those things. So that'd be a cool piece to get.
Yeah, because there's always some kick butt dragon type situation going on. So yeah, that's my soapbox. I'm ready for it. Again, so much ready that I've taken the day off of work. I'm at part of me is even thinking when I get home Thursday after work, just take like a 4-hour, like take a power nap, like take a 4-hour nap.
Nice.
So I'll get home around like 4:35 o'clock.
Get ready for a basketball game.
Right, just take a nap, Wake up around like 9, get playing like 9:30. Obviously not as soon as it's dropped, but like be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, just ready to rock. Put a good like 6 hours
do it,
in.
man.
I'm ready.
Dude,
I'm ready
plan
for
it out. I'll be you're streaming it. I'll hop in there for sure.
Absolutely. It will be live.
Oh,
Awesome.
Nice.
There's my box. I'm ready for it. Thank you for that.
The Revolution. You heard it here first. The Revolution is going to be streamed live.
Well, do you want anything else to say, Chris, on this one?
Nope. So
All
I'll
right.
need to say next cast. I promise you.
Nothing else to say. Just play Monster Hunter now. Monster Hunter's coming out this Friday. We'll see if the cast gets up before then, and maybe we'll do something about that. We'll try to keep anybody informed in our Discord. Don't forget to come on our Twitches. We're doing it on Tuesday at 8:30. Around 8:39 is when we usually start the Twitch stream, and then we start the cast during that. So come check it out. We're gonna do our thing. Nerd BS.
Nerd BS.
All right. I was trying to get your heads. All right. Good job. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining us. Bye.